Hello everyone, welcome to another daily planning routine vlog. It's a weekday and I'm getting my daughter's bag and breakfast ready. It was supposed to be an omelette, but it turned out to be scrambled sunny side up. These are struggling vinca plant cuttings, and while waiting for my daughter to finish her breakfast, I did some reading. I'm back from dropping my daughter off at school and now it's time for my breakfast. I'm having coffee with chocolate pound cake, wedding cookie, and an Indian dessert while watching Supernatural. After finishing my breakfast, as usual, I start planning out my day in my self-journal. The daily spread was decorated using some Happy Planner fall stickers the previous day. The day's main goal was to do all the things. I know it's rather vague or generic, but I didn't have any particular main goal in mind, and so I just wrote do all the things. Next, I list out my 3 main targets for the day, or rather 3 of the things I want to accomplish. I name it and then maybe go a little bit more detail of what it involves. There's a section to estimate how much time it would take, but usually these are just my estimates. And then at the bottom, I write what would make today great. Skipping the hourly section for now, I start building my checklist of the task I want to do today. When that is done, then I revisit the hourly section to try to map out when I want to do certain things. After some time, I took a break to check on my plants. The weather is getting colder here in this part of California, but so far my succulents are doing fine. It is getting windier, however, and so I think I might relocate propagated leaves where it's away from the cold wind. The fencing you see is to protect them from birds. My aloe veras are growing well, and I had relocated the bigger pot to a brighter spot because the pot was starting to get white mold. After checking on my plants, I proceeded to do my morning routine task, and now I'm back in my planner to check them off. I took a photo of my daily spread for Instagram and Facebook at my dining table because the coffee table I normally use as backdrop is currently occupied. Then I did my Wordle. Getting to the correct word was harder than normal because there were so many possibilities. I just hate it when that happens. Next, I worked on my Duolingo. I'm currently learning Japanese, Mandarin, and Korean. I did add Spanish as well, but haven't quite started on it. After that, I logged what I had for breakfast in my food logger app. That's all I'm checking off. Next, I spent some time watching Supernatural and then later worked on some more tasks. It's about 10 minutes before 11 and I've moved upstairs. I made some tea, turned on my computer, and I take this time to check off the task I did. Normally, I head upstairs at around 10, but sometimes if I'm feeling productive, I'd finish doing whatever that needs to be done downstairs first. So earlier I had unloaded and loaded the dishwasher, and I had also washed the wok that was in the sink. And now after checking off those tasks, I resumed watching a bit more of Supernatural before heading back down for the next task. I'm back upstairs with my lunch and I'm watching more of Supernatural. After lunch, I opened up my planner to check off a few more tasks. I did my entry in my 5-year journal. This is the 3rd year in this journal and I'm amazed at myself for having written in it every day. I also checked on the package delivery. It's supposed to arrive today but looks like it's being delayed again. Next, I checked through my emails and then I went downstairs to prepare egg drop soup to accompany the dishes I've cooked. I'm adding a few more tasks to the list. It's a survey conducted through an app, and at the end of the session, I'm gifted an Amazon gift card. That's it for now. Onwards with the next activity. I'm close to finishing this book. I play a background music for some soothing reading music. After a while, I moved on to the next task, which is to decorate tomorrow's daily spread. I'm using the Happy Planner's Stargazer stickers. I've used up most of my favorite ones already, and so I'm left with stickers that I often have no idea how to use. This shining sun or planet, for example, I can't exactly write on it because the ink would smudge. I use it instead as a backdrop for the word sticker, the Stargazer. Next, I'm looking for stickers that will fit nicely in the writing sections of the spread. I made sure to leave some writing room. And then I would look for a header sticker to start off my checklist section. For the hourly section, if there are stickers available, I normally stick a quarter or half box sticker at specific times, usually one for the morning and one in the evening, just because it's just after a full box sticker like this one. If it still looks a little bare, I find a narrow strip of washi sticker or checklist sticker like these to decorate the side. adds a little bit of color to the page. After that session, I take a short break looking outside of my window just to rest my eyes and stretch out my back. When I think I've rested enough, I return to my planner to check off some tasks. So earlier I did some reading. Not as impressed with this one as I was with the Ekotar series, but I will give the second book a try. I finished decorating tomorrow's daily spread as you've seen just now. And then I moisturized my hands. I wash my hands a lot and it has gotten so dry, so I have to remind myself to moisturize them. And then I've downloaded the app onto my phone. All I need to do is complete the survey on the specified dates and then I'm good. It can be a little tedious having to track my movements and answering questions through the app for a week, but it will be worth it because I get a $35 Amazon gift card. I'm back again sometime later to check off more tasks. I did some video editing. It's my self-journal setup and flip-through video, which is now already up in my channel. I did some voice recording as well. Next, I sorted through the toys. This is one of the things I've been procrastinating over for ages. Since the day I built my daughter's bookshelves for a bedroom, in fact. I don't know why it's taking me so long. It's now sometime in the evening and I'm having my dinner with some fruits and watching Supernatural. After I finished with dinner, I took a shower. I'm back in my planner to check off some tasks. I had done my evening Duolingo and now I'm about to do my end day routine. I checked that off as well since I'm about to do it anyways. So first thing I do during my end day routine is write what I'm grateful for, and then I circle my overall mood for the day before I score how my day went. When that is done, I transfer those scores to my weekly page. I'm also adding the scores from the previous days. I had mentioned this before in my other video, but basically these scores do not do anything for me. But I write it down anyways just so to complete it. Next, I move on to my habit tracker. I go through the list and make my mark. I like the way the marks create some sort of pattern. I'm done with my self-journal portion of my end day routine. Now I'm moving on to my bullet journal for the other portion. I color in my reading log and then I flip through the pages just to make sure I don't forget anything. I always have to remember to flip to this page because it's the continuation of my earlier reading tracker. And now moving on to my November month pages, I make my entry for the workout log and then make my entry for Esri's page here, followed by my postings on the Instagram tracker. Finally, I write my gratitude on this page. It's a little redundant, but it's not always the same exact words. And that's the end of my end day planning routine. It's about 8:45 p.m. and my daughter is reading before bedtime. Sometime later, I have some snack, did some reading, watched more Supernatural episodes, and also browsed through Goodreads website. It's that time of the year where people will start casting their votes on Goodreads Choice Awards, and the only category I'm interested in at the moment is the romantasy, or what I'd like to call fantasy romance category. There are a few other books that I liked, but I have to say Fall of Ruin and Wrath is my favorite of the lot. Let's see who will win. And with that, that's the end of my video. Thank you for watching, I hope you like it. If you do give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my other videos, do subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.